do it with intensity or not at all.
Yes. That's the sound of victory. That's the sound of winning right there. That's the sound of the Intensity Podcast with Hans the Hammer Hartleben. Yours truly. Happy to be with you guys. And folks, your mindset matters. So much more important than physicality. How you choose to go into every situation in life. Attack plans. Everything can be controlled with the mind. When you go into a new career, new position, new job, how do you look at it? Have you ever just, instead of just putting one foot in front of the other, thought about what you want out of that career? Long term and big picture. That's what really matters, right? It's not just tomorrow. I don't think a lot of you guys do that. You got to ask yourself, what are you looking to get out of that job? Is it just a job? I've always went into jobs as careers, as a career, as an opportunity. Maybe that's your problem. Looking at it, I'm getting a new job, and I hear people talking about their jobs. What about their careers? I never said my job. Back when I was selling cars, I didn't look at it as a job. It's too damn important for that. You got to ask yourself, what are you looking to get out of it? Because that's going to dictate some of your actions and your mindset going into these situations. Some of the challenges you face, you're going to have to look at those inherent thoughts you had when you first walked into the office or into that employer's office. And then you have to make the decisions on, while you're doing that, accordingly. So if it's just a job, here's the things, here's what you do when it's just a job. And we had somebody like this. We actually had this as an actual event. We had an employee, we asked them to go out and a commissioned employee, go out and put flyers on people's doors. Told them what to do, how to do it, exactly, beautiful flyers. Who the hell do you think made the flyers? Who designed the flyers? They looked gorgeous. So we've done all that work. Who ordered them? Who paid for them? Okay, that was all done for them. All they had to do as a commissioned employee, because let's back up, they weren't getting enough business as it was. So they weren't making enough money. So we had to go do all this for them. And all they had to do is put them on the door handles. And I remember this. It was just a kind of a setback moment, light bulb moment too, but kind of one of those knock you on your ass. She calls and asks about 2 hours into it, do I get paid for gas? Do I get gas money? That was just, wow, are you kidding me? You get commission. That's how it works. And again, the attitude of the job versus the opportunity and the career, I think, was the difference here. But I'll never forget that. I mean, you want gas money to go out and make yourself money. We created an opportunity for you to succeed, and all you had to go do is basically dig the ditch. It's a lot easier to dig a ditches too. Hang in flyers on door handles. How much do I get paid in gas? Looking at the little steps in front instead of the big picture. You ever hear the term tripping over dollars to pick up pennies? That's a good case of that. So worried about the pennies and dimes that she totally screwed herself by asking that question. In her mind to go there, screwed her because we looked at her completely different. Like, oh, wow, okay. You know what? Just out of spite, we are going to pay you every mile you drive in your little car that gets 58,000 miles per gallon. It's a little Prius. We're going to pay you for that. Okay? And we're never going to mention another opportunity ever again. And we're not going to give you any type of class action attention. So, are you really helping yourself by asking for the gas money? Always take the opportunity. You're going to make 10 times the income you will by just doing the work, not asking those questions. Just do the work, but you got to love what you're doing. If you don't absolutely love what you're doing, okay, maybe there's another position within the company you will like more. Then you got to work yourself out of it. But asking for gas money is not going to do it. That's ridiculous. Do the extra work. When I was on the car lot, 19 years old, snakeskin cowboy boots and too short of dress pants. You know the deal. And if you haven't heard, go back to my story, one of the first episodes. You guys got to lay the foundation here for yourself. But I was a grinder, 8 to 8, key to key we called it. Key to key, okay, you're off at 5. No, I stayed. Remember, a commissioned employee, not getting paid per hour. I stayed because I liked it, because I was passionate about the industry, and I knew I had to learn it. I was also making great impressions with the managers around me. Stayed, moved cars, washed cars, gassed up vehicles, jump-started vehicles, maneuvered vehicles on the lot to make them look better, switch it up, do the extra work. That's how I became assistant manager. Another light bulb moment for me. Assistant manager, well, who cares? Assistant manager doesn't mean nothing. Well, that led me to manager. That led me to business owner. I'd say that led me from assistant manager to self-employed person to business owner. Big difference between being self-employed and owning a business, trust me. That mindset, I went into for the big picture that I want something out of this career. And it wasn't all about the money. It was about accomplishment, sense of accomplishment, value in myself. How people perceive you has a lot to do with the opportunities that are going to be presented to you. Follow the rules, but break them. Okay? How I bought my first house. It's actually my second house, so I told you. My first house, me and Matt Helgeson went and we split it. It's a trailer. I'll put pictures up on Facebook. Beautiful little trailer. Not a double wide. No, couldn't afford that. We paid $5,000 for this trailer in a trailer park, paid lot rent. But actually sold my second house. So I bought my first trailer at, what was it, 19 or 20? My second actual home, single family home. Again, I had $2,500. I seem to have $2,500 laying around. But I met a guy that owned the house, and I made a good enough impression on him. And I would say I built a bridge with him. We talk about building bridges a lot in this show. I helped him at his jobs for nothing. I never asked, how much am I making? He needed help. He was an old guy. I helped him because I liked him. And it made me feel good. Doing extra work and helping people, let's not forget, it makes you feel good because it's a humane task to do. We have some really good instincts. I just think we have to listen to them and follow them. So I was helping him, and I built a bridge, and he gave me an opportunity to buy that house with $2,500. I think at the time it was like 80 grand. That's back in 1997. Right in there. $80,000 house. That's a lot of money for me then. But I put $2,500 down and we did a land contract. He trusted me to make the payments. I made the payments. But I know he wouldn't have worked that deal with anybody else. I earned it. Oh, you got lucky there. Right place at right time. You ever understand? The people that say you got lucky there, oh, yeah, they got luck here and there. I don't get that type of luck. You don't get it. You're missing the boat completely. You'll never get that luck. You got to take a checkup from the neck up. Check the mirror. There's your problem. Along with the nose hairs. Clip them out. What is your perceived value? What do people see in you? Have you earned anything with them? We do a lot of interviews. You've done a lot of interviews over the years, hundreds. And another place, people interview well, supposedly well, but I don't interview conventionally like a lot of employers because they'll sell you. That's the one time they're going to do a great sales job is on you in that interview. And you ask them, what are their downfalls? And they tell you that they're an overachiever. Or they're too tidy. They're too organized. That's hilarious. God, that's funny. No, you didn't get the job for lying. You shouldn't lie in interviews. You just lied. The big question is employers are asking themselves, how is this person going to increase our sales, our volume, our revenue? How is this person in front of us? Are they capable of bringing in more money than what we're paying them out? That's all it is. And guys, you go into an interview or an opportunity conversation, you have to build value in that. That's what people care about. They can ask you all the questions in the world, but they're looking at you wondering, can I make more money with this person? Can we become a bigger team with this person? Can we help more clients? That's really what it boils down to, helping more people. Can we help more people? We talk about income, that's just a byproduct of helping people. We'll get into more on this. We're going to talk a lot about this business stuff. There's a sale in every conversation. Someone sold someone. Someone sold and someone bought. Don't buy other people's bullshit. Be a better investigator than that. If it sounds too great, there's something wrong. Go with your instinct. There's something wrong. This person's not perfect. If they say they are lying to you, guy. Always be, side note too, is always be skeptical of that person that agrees with everyone. That really, really nice person, nice guy. Yeah, he's a nice guy. So kind. Yeah, he agreed with everything I said. So I loved it. But then he goes right there and agrees with everything they're saying, and they ain't saying what you said. 180 degrees difference. He agreed with them the same exact way. Watch out for that guy. But help people, so sell them so you can help them. Again, we'll get into that stuff later. I did a short rant video. Not a rant. It wasn't a rant. It was a motivation video. And on Tuesdays. It actually came out on Monday, Motivation Monday. But normally these podcasts come out on Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. But I got yelled at by a lot of people because it was only 4 minutes. I was trying something new. I had something on my mind. I wanted to put it out. It was straight to the point. No music. Okay? No air horns. Okay? No special effects. It was straight to the point. But we're back. I'm going to throw these in there occasionally. So you got to be on your toes here on the Intensity Podcast. I warned you people. All right, I see a lot of people paralyzing themselves by thinking way too much with this stuff. Paralysis by analysis. Analyze everything. Make the moves. Stop thinking about it and make moves in life. If they're not the exact right moves, you can correct. Swing the ass end of the car around back on the road. Hit the gravel like the Dukes of Hazzard. Hit the gas pedal. So what? You make a mistake. At least you're in motion. I see so many of you guys just sitting there with the keys. You're sitting in a 1967 Dodge Charger and you're not moving. You didn't even start the fucking car. Just sitting there thinking about it. Oh, this is a pretty nice car. I don't know how the tires are. You check the tires. I don't know if there's oil and how old the oil is. And well, these seats are kind of hard. Start the car, put it in first gear, and fucking snap the clutch. Random rants. What's with allergy season? It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse every year. And I'm an asthmatic, chronic asthmatic, allergy-induced asthma, bad. Every year, it's worse. Oh, the mold's high this year. You say that every year, but they're true. They're right. It's worse this year. Along with the mold, you have what? Pollen. My God, the pollen. That didn't start yet. The show's being taped on April Fool's Day. Did you get anybody? Hey, April Fool's Day. Who did you get? If you didn't play a joke, at least some lame-ass prank, you didn't do enough. Let's get with it. Let's start having a little more fun in life. We're here for a good time, not a long time. But I don't know, something with the atmosphere. Environmental. Have you noticed nowadays every time it's going to snow, they refer to it as a snowstorm. As a storm. Dramatics. Should tell you something about the media. Got everybody worked up. It's going to snow an inch or two, maybe. Shut it down. Shut school down. Don't go to work. Find a way to stay home. And what are you doing at home anyways? Besides not making money, what are you doing? Go out and be accomplished. And ideas are great, but they're nothing without execution. Next time you throw an idea out at somebody, battle test your own fucking idea, would you please? Before you just spit it out at me. Hey, we should do this. How's that going to work? How are we going to do that? Oh, I don't know. Okay. But you want to be the boss, right? Yep. All right, sing with me. Where are we at? We got about 20 minutes. It's always about 20 minutes. It's perfect. The Intensity Podcast is perfect. But hang on. We got to plug our sponsor. Our sponsor is Rehab Supplements Lab, unlocking human potential. That's what it's all about. Specializing in cutting-edge and sophisticated health supplements. RehabSups.com. RehabSups.com. Live long, live strong. Oh, I need my... I know the words, but just in case. Just in case. It's like the training wheels. It's like a nookie. Got to feel more comfortable with it.
Blue jean baby, LA lady, seamstress for the band. Pretty eyes, pirate smile. You marry the music man. Ballerina, you must have seen her dancing in the sand. Now she's in me, always with me. Tiny dancer, in my hand. Yes! It's the Intensity Podcast. Do it with intensity.
Or not at all.
Thanks, guys. Share it, like it, subscribe to it, do all sorts of things with it. We're out.